Sunday the 27th of August, and we're on Australian dollar, US dollar. So we're going to have a quick recap of this market from last week in relation to our Sunday analysis, and then we're going to have a look at the market for the trading week ahead. First thing to quickly mention, I am going on holiday next week. So what it means is for a couple of weeks, these weekend review videos, I'm going to attempt to still do them. It totally depends. I'm basically going to India. I'm not sure what kind of Wi-Fi I'm going to have. I'm traveling around India, so each day is going to be totally different. If I do have internet access at the weekends, I will post up the videos, but if not, I will be unable. It also means the live trade videos that I do, they are not going to run for a couple of weeks, but I do have other videos that should be uploading, educational videos, and hopefully you guys find them helpful. Okay, so what were we looking at last week? We basically used the key levels we have been using for quite some time now, right here, down to right here. We also went over last week this spike up here, giving us a good level of support above if we break down below, resistance and the market looking more bearish. We also went over how it was up above, it's looking slightly more bullish. Now, what I'm going to do is basically run through the week, what I was looking at, what I was using for clues on this market, certainly for this large move up on the Friday that we've seen come into Australian dollar. So on the 4 hour, what we're using is, what I'm going to do is delete this just now. We are looking at the MA200. It is sloping up in a bullish way. However, it wasn't really so much the bullish movement on the MA200 I was taking into account. What I was doing is using this as a level of support and then looking at the way the market was refusing to break up and creating an ascending triangle. We had this movement here, false break, because instantly the next candle shoots back up into this ascending triangle. What we went over was coming into Friday, if we started to break up above these levels here, we could expect a bullish movement on this market. If we started to break down below the sloping support line, we could expect a strong move down on the Australian dollar. We broke up above relatively early morning on this market. I actually believe when we were doing the analysis, when I posted the analysis around about sort of 6, 7 in the morning, we were already sitting just up above one of the resistance levels. And all I went over was, if we break up above the one that was slightly higher as well, we could expect a stronger move up on Australian dollar. So that's how I looked at it last week. Now, coming into this week, not too much has changed. We still have this main level sitting right here. It's a good level to watch on the Australian dollar. You can actually bring these down ever so slightly now to take into account the spikes down. However, the main level is really up at around about 7875 towards 7900. This is a good level of support and it is a good level of resistance if we start to break down below. With the market sitting the way it is, we've basically made a strong bullish rally, made the pullback, and then thus far we have been relatively choppy. So really I want more evidence on the market as to what it is looking to do. And at present, I'm just trading it from support and resistance levels. The support and resistance levels that have been set up by this previous price action. So 7.9 or about 7.945 to 7.965. You can see we've been finding resistance here. We went over this last week also as a resistance area. You can see the market spiking down, spiking down, spiking down, spiking down, giving us that clue that potentially this is a level of support and resistance. If we break up above, then really we're looking for that move back toward the highs, at least the 8,000 tag, up toward 8,015. And then from the video weeks and weeks ago, we went over 8,033. As we were rallying up here, 8,033 was when the key resistance began. And it remains resistance to watch moving forward. Now, if we start to break down below this level, really we can expect to move down into previous lows at a minimum. This whole section right here. We've also been using this as our clue. The market came up, found a little bit of resistance, then broke up. As the market was coming down, we went over how this was a good area to look for potential support. It's exactly where the market found the bullish bounce. And we have that level just down below here. If we start to break these levels, it's worthwhile looking for that move back down toward 7,750, which, as I've been going over a number of times, is where we start to get back into the very, very key support levels. And then if we started to break down towards here, we would begin looking at this whole section of price action here for those key levels to look for potential bounces. But at present, it's very, very choppy price action at present. Till we start to get more evidence, I'm just more than happy to trade this market off of support and resistance, almost as though it is in a range. Because if you look at the candlesticks, how it has been moving, even when we're moving up, we are showing strong levels of resistance. Even as we're moving down, we're putting in strong levels of support, meaning it is a good market for both buyers and sellers at present. Really, it's only if we start to break back above this whole level here, or we start to break back down below this level here, where we then expect the stronger movement. But really, coming into next week, the main level remains 7,900 down to around about 7,875. Up above here, it's worthwhile continuing to look for the bullish positions. Down below, worthwhile continuing to look for the resistance and sell positions. Okay guys, so that's everything for this week. As always, I hope that was helpful. Hope you all have a good trading week next week. I'm James Orr, and thank you.